Test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the Colorplutter classroom.
Right now we are in a gym.
We are in the Maker's Lab.
This place is the garden. Basically is my home. To just come outside, just chill, imagine, just dream. Not really a kind of activity person.
We do fun with science, and not many places have this. These are one of the Spiro bots. We gotta program it just to make it move.
We have puzzles, drums, blocks, cars, instruments. This is the kitchen where I like to play cook, fish, sushi, pasta, noodles, and salmon. And I like to cook it because it's my favorite food. I'm busy most of the time. Miss Margot teaches us how to plant, and she lets us play with the worms. I like them. They don't bite. Yo! They just wiggle around. We plant fruit in these. Watermelon, strawberries, plums, and pears. And then Miss Isabel sings the song, and that's it. You're welcome.
When I think about CYC, it's impossible not to think about the incredible history of the organization.
CYC has existed over 65 years, has a distinguished history of serving, families and children that need the services the most. Each of the centers, as well as the staff, offered families and the young people an opportunity to have things that most of us kind of take for granted.
We're in communities. We have relationships with families. We're on the ground. We're doing the hard work. And so I think the whole goal is to take it to another level. We need to help more kids, and we can help more kids.
As a child, I would have never imagined the possibilities that CYC would offer me. I'm a youth worker, and I'm a grown CYC kid.
I look at what we mean to the greater community and have for quite some time, and I can be proud about that. I can be proud about the kids that come here are safe. We are pouring into them.
We're in this community, and we just don't exist in the community. We have to be a part of the community. So I think all of that is part of who we are. We're just not an after-school program or early childhood education program.
I actually started program with CYC at the age of 3. So I think as a kid, and even now as an adult, I couldn't imagine my life without CYC.
The Imagine the Possibilities campaign focuses on 3 core components of growth: programs, our places, and our people.
I'm excited.
It's very exciting.
I feel excited.
So I'm really excited. I always get like this. So you have to edit this part out.
This is a thrilling time for this fantastic organization.
The Imagine the Possibilities campaign, overall it's a $14 million initiative that not only brings CYC Calumet Heights alive, it allows us to grow our total impact.
There are 3 components of the campaign. One of those components is sort of physical buildings. So there's a new facility in Cal Heights.
We do great work, great programming, and we need great spaces to do that. We need great people to be inside of those facilities.
The other component of the campaign is that we are going to increase the total number of kids served by 25%. And that comes really in 2 ways. So one, in the new facility in Cal Heights, but then we've also started to increase the number of kids that we serve in schools.
Imagine the possibilities if every CYC youth had access to an innovative computer lab. If we could open new centers similar to Calumet Heights, here in the Chicagoland area. I believe in the old saying, if you can see it, you can become it, right?
We're investing in them. We're putting more resources into this. We're doubling down on our commitment.
I think the time is right. I think the organization, CYC, is ready to do this. We've got the right people. We've got the right capabilities. We've proven that we can deliver for kids in the centers that we have. And now's the time to take it to the next level.
So overall, it transforms our buildings, it invests in our people, and allows us to grow by 25%.
And I think part of this campaign, the goal is to ensure that the next 67 years are as successful as the last 67.
$14 million seems like a pretty small price to pay to accomplish those things.
When the children, the families, and our teams walk in, I want them to know you're worth it.
If we want our kids to be able to dream about things that they've never thought of, oh my God, I can be an astrophysicist, or my gosh, I can actually be a rocket scientist. We need all the hands we can get. So yes, if you want to do all that and more for Chicago Youth Centers.
It's time for a big investment, and that's what this campaign allows us to do.
We're all in.
If you give people an opportunity, despite their socioeconomic status or what have you, I think they can become anything.
CYC 10 years from now to be known as the place to go to work if you want to care for other people, because it's going to care for you. We're not going to solve the problem completely, but I'm really hopeful and optimistic that we're going to make a measurable impact.
In an ideal world, some of the kids who we're servicing now as young teenagers are adults, and they're working back here with us, whether interns or took somebody's job.
So when I imagine the possibilities of CYC expanding, I think of how many students and how many children we can actually reach, how many future presidents, future doctors, future lawyers, and be the reason why they want to do that.
I would love for this agency to be known for that.
It's my favorite thing that I did with Miss Isabel. Over here we planted the flowers, over here we planted lettuce, and over here we planted trees.
I like to play basketball. It's like when I see other people play it, it inspires me. So that's what I like about coming here.
It helps me cope with certain things that I have to do with life.
It says love everyone, which is so kindness to everyone. Like, just love yourself, love your community, love your world, love you, most importantly.